Martin Luther King Jr. was born on January 15, 1929, in Atlanta, Georgia. He grew up in a deeply religious family. His father was a pastor, and his mother was an active community member. Despite living in the racially segregated South, where African Americans faced intense social and legal discrimination, King was instilled with strong values of equality and justice from an early age. His parents' commitment to social justice greatly influenced his future path. King was an exceptional student. He pursued his education rigorously, eventually earning a doctorate in theology from Boston University in 1951. During his studies, he became inspired by the teachings of Mahatma Gandhi on nonviolent resistance, which laid the foundation for his own approach to social change. Becoming the leader of the civil rights movement, King rose to national prominence in 1955, when he became involved in the Montgomery bus boycott after Rosa Parks, an African-American woman, was arrested for refusing to give up her seat to a white person. This event sparked widespread protests, and King was chosen as a leader to organize the boycott. Under his leadership, the protest became a symbol of resistance against segregation and racial injustice, and it eventually succeeded in desegregating public transportation in Montgomery. This victory solidified King as a prominent figure in the civil rights movement. King's approach to resistance was heavily influenced by Mahatma Gandhi's philosophy of nonviolent protest. King believed that even in the face of violence and oppression, one should respond with peace, dignity, and rationality. This philosophy became central to the American civil rights movement. His emphasis on love and nonviolence inspired not only African Americans but also people around the world who were fighting for freedom and justice. On August 28, 1963, Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his most iconic speech, the "I Have a Dream" address, at the Lincoln Memorial during the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. This speech became a defining moment of the civil rights movement and remains one of the most powerful expressions of the desire for racial equality. In the speech, King articulated his vision for a future America where racial equality, freedom, and opportunity were a reality for all people, regardless of their skin color. These words became a cornerstone of the movement and continue to inspire generations fighting for justice and equality. King's leadership was not limited to speeches. He organized numerous marches, sit-ins, and demonstrations to promote the cause of racial equality. His efforts contributed to the passage of major legislative changes, such as the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965, which sought to end segregation and protect the voting rights of African Americans. King firmly believed that real change could only be achieved through political and social transformation, ensuring African Americans had equal rights under the law. While King's nonviolent approach gained widespread support, it also faced substantial opposition. White supremacists used violence to intimidate and suppress the movement, while some more radical factions within the African American community criticized King's methods as too moderate. Nevertheless, King remained committed to his ideals, believing that love and nonviolence were the only path to lasting peace and justice. In 1964, Martin Luther King Jr. was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for his role in the civil rights movement. He was the youngest person ever to receive the award at the time. His recognition was not only a personal achievement but also a validation of the civil rights movement and its global significance. Tragically, King's life was cut short when he was assassinated on April 4, 1968, in Memphis, Tennessee, at the age of 39. His death sparked nationwide mourning and heightened awareness of racial inequality. Despite his untimely death, King's vision and values continue to resonate across the globe. The far-reaching impact on American society, King's legacy is undeniable. His death sparked increased efforts to achieve racial equality, and his leadership played a key role in the passage of the Civil Rights Act and the Voting Rights Act, two monumental pieces of legislation that reshaped the social landscape of the United States. His message of nonviolent resistance, justice, and equality continues to inspire social movements worldwide, from the fight for racial equality in the U.S. to struggles for freedom in other countries. In the United States, Martin Luther King Jr. Day is celebrated each year on January 15 to honor his life and work. It serves as a reminder of the importance of equality, justice, and peaceful activism. Martin Luther King Jr. was more than just a leader of the civil rights movement. He was a symbol of hope, a voice for the oppressed, and a champion of justice. His unwavering commitment to nonviolence, equality, and love changed the course of American history and left an indelible mark on the world. His "I Have a Dream" speech remains one of the most powerful expressions of the ideals of racial equality and freedom, and his legacy continues to inspire movements for justice and human rights today.